Welcome back to Brewmatures. We've got a special one today. It's Bottle Logic's Lightning in a Bottle series, Return to Saturn. I'm super excited for this series, Mary. This, like I said, Lightning in a Bottle, this is their take on cocktails in a bottle. But not just that, I think you'll enjoy this. They are sours. So this Return to Saturn is a fruit sour ale aged in gin barrels and finished with passion fruit, orgeat, falernum, and lemon. Those are all words that are on this bottle. I don't know what orgeat and falernum are. I assume there's some kind of herb or spice. I know what lemon is and passion fruit. And we've had experiences with passion fruit here in the past. 12% alcohol by volume.
I need to see how orgy is spelled.
Geet.
Like.
Orgeat.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what it is?
No, I just thought you were reading a different word.
You're not a big fan of gin, if I remember correctly.
Gin tastes like paint thinner.
Okay, I'm a fan of a good gin and tonic myself, but I can see how you could not be a fan of it. Hopefully, it's more of a background player to the lemon and passion fruit flavors, which I think will lend themselves really well to this ale.
Well, when we have other barrel-aged like stouts,
Right.
they don't taste overtly of bourbon because they're usually bourbon, but you can tell that there's a liquor taste, not this is bourbon, this is gin, this is. You can't really tell, can you?
To be fair, I have had rum barrel-aged beers, and they do taste different than bourbon barrel-aged beers.
But can you tell that, yes, this was rum, yes, this was bourbon? Not
necessarily. I will say that they do lend out different flavors. Rum barrel-aged beers tend to be a little sweeter, whereas the bourbon barrel-aged have a little bit more of that oakiness to them, or that little more of that kick to them that you find in a bourbon. Gin is interesting because it's kind of like, it reminds me of vodka in that it's kind of a blank canvas. It does lend itself well to being mixed with herbs and other spices. So hopefully this is good.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how you feel about gin, like how you feel about it being in gin, what you think it's going to taste like. Because like you said,
I'm a little apprehensive because I'm not sure what falernum and orgeat are. In fact, I'm going to ask you to look those up on Google and we'll come back. All right, we're back. Mary, you found orgeat for us. What is orgeat?
I googled orgeat and orgeat syrup came up. Orgeat syrup is a sweet syrup made from almonds, sugar, and rose water or orange flower water.
That sounds good to me. Almonds is interesting, but it's going to add maybe a nutty quality to it, or an almond extract flavor to it, perhaps.
It has a pronounced almond taste and is used to flavor many cocktails.
Okay, so it makes sense for a cocktail beer.
Orgeat syrup is an important ingredient in the Mai Tai and many tiki drinks.
Okay, so perhaps we're going for a tiki theme here.
Yeah.
Didn't realize we were in the tiki room, but here we are.
Oh, here's people also search for falernum.
Falernum. So they all go together. I love this. It's either an 11% ABV syrup liqueur or non-alcoholic syrup from the Caribbean. Best known for its use in tropical drinks. It contains flavors of ginger, lime, and almond, and frequently cloves or allspice. It is thought of a spicier version of orgeat.
So nobody really knows what falernum is or how to say it either.
With it being 12% ABV, I'm thinking it might be the 11% ABV syrup.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm not sure because they also made the sour ale in general. I'm excited for this. Bottle Logic has not released a sour ale since 2015's Passionate Dragon.
How do you know that?
Because I was able to find a bottle. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this. I'm excited for a Bottle Logic sour barrel aged. That's where I'm at. I love barrel aged sours, and I know you do too.
Yes, absolutely.
I love the artwork.
I know. I was just gonna say that. I really love the artwork. It reminds me of like a comic book.
Yeah, and
artwork.
That's their mascot, and I keep forgetting her name.
How dare you?
What I do like too is that the label on the back is not flat. It makes a lightning bolt for their Lightning in a Bottle series. I love that. Little touches like that really put Bottle Logic labels and bottles over the top for me. But that's enough talking. Let's get to drinking. And we're back. During the interlude to get our glasses here, Eve is the name of Bottle Logic's heroine mascot here. We decided we're going to do over ice for one and just straight up for our taster glasses, just to see if there's any flavor differences or if there's a preference. Bottle Logic recommended pouring it over ice. They did ice pours at the brewery, but they also said you could have it straight up. So straight up now too.
What temperature would you say this beer is at right now?
I had it in the fridge and then I moved it to the freezer shortly before. So I would say this is probably at a good 40 degrees. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I agree with that. I'm excited to taste this.
Honestly, I have no idea what I'm going to prefer out of all this. It'll be interesting to see if there's really any difference. It has warmed up a little bit as we're talking about it and all the shuffling. But this is exciting. I mean, that's most of the bottle right there.
I can smell it from here.
I guess let's do a comparison on the nose to see if there's a difference between the two. Now, being cold and ice usually dulls flavor and dulls smell.
Okay.
That's why it's a lot of whiskey snobs say pour whiskey neat if you want to get all the real smell and flavor from it, but enjoy it how you will. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, like you said, this one's way stronger.
But it could also be because this is a bigger glass, a bigger opening. This tulip shaped snifter also is kind of channeling the smells to our nose. That's the idea behind the glass.
So you're saying I should put my nose right into here?
That's what I'm doing. But I do see what you're saying. I will say this. On the ice, I get a lot more of the herbal notes. In here, I'm getting a lot of that lemon.
I'm getting so much alcohol in here.
Yeah, I would say that as well. It smells like a cocktail.
Yeah, I was going to say this smells like a cocktail.
But that is what they're going for as a reminder. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. Really excited to see. Which one should we try first? The ice, you think?
Yes. Bottle Logic said to start over ice.
Okay.
So
let's try that first. And that's really pleasant. Wow.
I like it.
I like that a lot. Hang on, I gotta get more.
Passion fruit and pretty much lemon. I mean, this orgeat and falernum is pretty much almond.
Yeah.
They both had almond in them, but
I'm not getting any almond flavor. I'm getting the herbal quality to it. Kind of like in a cocktail when you put bitters or something like that in there. I'm getting a little bit of that.
I think that you're too fancy for me. I've never had a cocktail with bitters in it.
Oh.
I just get martinis straight up dry.
I think we need to transition to the neat pour.
Same.
All right, here we go. Different.
I think I do get a little more of the almond in here.
Oh man, I'm missing out. Let me chew on it.
Yeah, chew on it. You need to chew it. You need to chew everything.
Orgeat, falernum.
Almond. Yeah, there you go. I'm getting it now.
No, I'm missing out on that. For me, the lemon and the passion fruit take over. I think I'm already leaning towards which one I like more.
I'm really getting a lot of, I mean, not a lot of almond, but I can tell that there's almond in here. I use a lot of almond when I make macaroons, and I can taste it. I can taste it.
You have a sense for it, yeah.
I like it this cold, but I do like the flavors better without the ice. So if it was like nearly frozen, I feel like if we kept it just in the freezer, yeah.
Put it in the freezer for 20 minutes or so.
Well, I like a stronger This is gonna make me sound really bad. I like a stronger alcoholic taste, and I can really taste that in.
Oh wow, really?
The neat pour.
And maybe that's why I prefer the ice. Because I'm getting more of just the lemon and passion fruit there.
I like the bite of it. Like I don't always need to have a strong alcoholic taste like bite me, but like this is nice with the lemon and the almond and the bite of it.
I would say overall, this, like you said, it's really good. I am surprised. I am very happy. I wish I get a little more of the almond like you did, but I don't feel like I'm missing out because the lemon and the passion fruit and those herbal notes from the syrup and the syrups in there are really, really coming through for me.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Feeling the alcohol a little bit now. Not our first beer of the day, but that 12%, it'll sneak up on you on with this one because to me, you do get more of the bite with this. This is more about room temperature now. Not room temperature, but a little bit warmer now. Definitely warmer than the ice.
Yeah.
So I would say you can enjoy this equally. If you want a little more of the alcoholic bite, go with a neat pour. If you want to tone that down, have more of the fruits pop, I would say go with on ice. That being said, what would you rate this beer out of 5? This is going to be a tough one for us.
I mean, I really, really like this. I would definitely spend money on this. I would go back for this.
So good.
I'm gonna give it a 5. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about this at all.
You know what? I'm also going to give it a 5. Perfect score! Yeah, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's very enjoyable. 12% alcohol, it's going to get you there. Perfect bottle to share, and you can enjoy it however you like. In my own way, I mean, I've wanted Bottle Logic to really go back to doing some sour ales just to get in that game, and I think this is a smart way to do that.
I mean, I've got to say, it's not sour. You can't taste the gin, which is not a bad thing, I feel like, because when something's aged in a liquored barrel, you don't really want to taste the liquor that much. You want to taste more of the beer.
Yeah, you want it to give part of its qualities. But yeah, I mean, you don't want to just, if you wanted that, you could drink gin.
Right, but this does taste like alcohol.
Yes.
This
Neat
not
definitely
so much,
does.
But it's definitely not
Being
sour.
said,
It's definitely not sour, but I'm not mad at that. Like, I don't really mind it.
And as we established, you preferred the neat pour, I believe, and I preferred on ice.
Yes.
So, you know, different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
And on that note, thank you for joining us for this Lightning in a Bottle beer review. Stay tuned for the next Lightning in a Bottle beer review coming soon. Like, share, subscribe, and remember, we're the Brewmatures, trying every beer from around the world. One sip at a time.